And in the case of an emergency, could you please exit the room by the fire escape on the landing outside, go round the front of the building and assemble on the corner of Queen Street and Reynolds Street, and staff then have you've all signed in, so we can account for everyone in the case of an emergency. I have to remind you that the Council records these meetings and they will be uploaded to our website in the next few days. I've got to ask if anybody minds that recording being made. We have a duty of care to protect those who don't wish to be filmed. I've also got to ask if anyone else here wishes to record the meeting. And if not, thank you very much. Please could all mobile phones be turned off or to silent, and I will now declare this meeting open. Item number 1, notice of meeting. Thank you. Item 2, apologies. A, to note the apologies for absence, and B, to receive reasons for absence and acceptance thereon. Maureen.
Councillor Jeff Meek on holiday. For a councillor Haddington work commitment. For a councillor Cross, his coming but he will be late because he's had a previous meeting. And Town Clerk Gina Robinson, she's unfortunately fallen and cracked a bone in her arm near her elbow and she's in a sling. So she's a bit incapacitated at the moment.
So this evening's meeting will take slowly so that there's only one person taking minutes this evening, so we'll make sure we get everything.
A very able person.
A very able person. She's got more years experience than all of us put together, I think. So, but do we accept those reasons?
Yeah. Yep.
Thank you very much. Item 3 on the agenda is declaration of interest. Members are reminded of the need to consider whether there is a pecuniary interest or a personal interest as detailed in Appendix A and Appendix B of the Town Council's Code of Conduct to declare any items on this agenda. If so, the nature of the interest must be declared, and in addition, a form must be completed and handed to the clerk. Have there been any declarations of interest received so far? Of course, you can declare on any item as it comes up on the agenda. Item 4 on the agenda, for the very last time, I'm going to ask Sergeant Godwin to present his police report. Good evening.
Going to be last time giving this here. Probably going to sit at the back and echo every meeting.
No, we're looking forward to Vic taking over.
Pardon?
We're looking forward to Vic.
Yeah, so every meeting I go to, it's going to be prettier, it's going to be younger. I've no chance, have I? Right. Crime figures. It's been at the beginning of the year again. We need to let it settle down for a few months, but damage is down on what it is down on last year's, and overall crime figures are down on last year. So start of the year, we'll just see how that goes on. If you remember, not last month, the month before, we did have an increase in damage because we had the damage to the chalets and the seafronts and a few other damages around town. We did a lot of work around that, a lot of patrols. We were bringing staff in from our other area, Eastfields, and Touchwood, that's curved that again now, so hopefully that's good. Quickly go through your breakdown. This was the ward manager wrote this, so I've got a few more updates than the other there. There was a theft of alcohol. As far as I'm aware now, that's been no further action because there was inconclusive evidence at the end. The damage to the bus station toilet door, we've got nothing on that, and the camera wasn't facing the toilet doors. The dams, that has been a small fire. We're aware who's done that now, and they're going to be spoken to the parents now. Damage to a mobile phone, it says no further action taken. Not quite right, that. That was dealt with by community resolution with that, where they've had to deal with it in a way that both parties agreed. The 15-year-old son who assaulted his mother, and the violence one, it says no further action taken. Not quite correct again. that no further action was taken by us, but what we've done is we've involved partners, our partners what we deal with, to give guidance and advice and some support to the family, which in most ways is better if it's a first time offence. It saves criminalising a youngster as that. The dog biting in Glen Gardens, that one was holidaymaker's dog and holidaymaker. By the time the police got there, the holidaymaker with the dog had gone. And we've got no CCTV, nobody knew it was, so we've been stuck with that. And the road collision in Mustard Road, which Councillor Casey rang for us, when he took their final sign out, and I noticed yesterday they were measuring up the other side to get the right measurements. So at least we get the same sign, and you should have the insurance details of that person now. With that incident, one person was no further action, and the other person will be going to court. I'll go on to what I normally do with you in a second, but just you all should know now, Vicky now. She's taking over from me. She's shadowing me for about 2 months in total. And part of that is the introductions to everybody. We're doing all the pubs, all the meetings I go to, so that Vicky has the contacts I've made over the last 9-10 years, and probably 40 years of living here. And we're looking at what I've done over the years, because in my calendar I've had things what I've done every year, like this safety day. And the safety day is from my concern that it's not there now for us. It was a big part of our year was that we met a lot of holiday makers, which were here for the holiday homes. We met community. So we're doing our own little piece for that. All we put on, and a little bit more, Vicky's taking on, because I'll be gone then, and that's going to be for the festival at Home Country Car Park. So at least we've got our bit in there to sell what we do, and give all the free bit to the kids, what the kids like. And like the scene Ross there, that's coming up in less than 2 months anyway. All the planning's in place for that now, and we are looking at our hotspot areas where travellers do congregate, and like in the past years where we're having back down on Glen Gardens car park, we're planning for that now, to make sure that if they do head that way, we can actually put something in place to stop it, or once they are there, get them moved on again. But we've got that across all our area, because it's all a Filey Ward area, what runs Seymour Ross there, it's on our area. I'm here, like always, you're the eyes and ears of the town for us. The village, all the people in the area talk to you, and we need that information back from you.
Councillor Wright and Councillor Casey.
Just to tell you that we've had reports that the children have been playing football on the rose garden and kicking the football into the actual rose trees. So it's sort of early evening.
Yeah, we'll look at that again. The new camera should pick that up as well.
Right.
Sure, because the camera is absolutely superb, and they're meant to let us know if there's any issues with it. In the past, we had the problem where we used to have it set on different positions where we needed it. This new one, it's actually superb, and it's got an all-round view now.
Yeah. Oh, right.
So
well, anyway, that's what we've been told.
Yeah.
And the other thing was that yesterday at our Blue meeting, we had a visit from the police, railway police.
British Transport.
British.
Yeah, I met him with Councillor Casey yesterday.
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah, very nice man.
Yes.
And he's going to give a good report that we should be looking into putting, well, they're going to help us looking putting up some CCTV at our
shop.
Yeah,
I know.
display place
Yeah.
for the things, because we've had a lot of damage done to the silhouettes.
I've got to thank Councillor Casey for getting us. He's pushed that to get them through. We've actually struggled getting them through all the time. Councillor Casey managed it, and thank you for getting that sorted.
The other secretary as well, he goes.
Well, actually, it was me in the first place.
Yeah, whoever did it.
Okay,
Whoever did
It's all
it,
round
it's
everybody.
Oh, that's a man.
No, no. But, now, I said to letter to them.
Yeah.
They rang me at 9 o'clock one night.
Yeah.
I talked to him, asked him about
Yeah.
things. He said he'd send somebody
Yeah.
over. Then the secretary sent all the details
Yeah.
when a meeting was. And then John went to meeting and he didn't come at the time. But he took him round, thank you, John, yesterday.
It's somebody now I've seen him with you. It's somebody we'll be getting involved because he seems a type of officer but wants to be involved with the area, which is good.
Yeah.
He's new and he's
Impressionable.
yes.
Yeah.
we can impress him with silence.
Delete that from the tape.
Very impressed by it. He's never had to come here for anything.
No.
That's it, that's a joy. Yeah.
Councillor Pearson?
Oh, I wasn't
Thanks,
so much better report than mine gave, but yeah, about the ASB 11
Yeah.
youth related,
Yeah.
I'm assuming we all know, because there is a lot of youth related
Yeah.
ASB filing,
Yeah.
it does seem to, in my opinion, to be getting worse, especially in the road gardens around the station, and in the Crescent and Twain gardens, and in Northcliffe gardens, there's evidence nearly daily of cans of empty cans and things like that. If you look on the Keep Valley Tiny Facebook page, and Caroline does, I think, there's loads of evidence of where they're all gathered.
Yeah.
So it's not really...
Caroline just puts it all. So.
Yeah, so obviously something needs doing.
Yeah.
It is getting out of hand, really. And that's why we have collectively have to get the BTP here to force them to come, really. And he's he lives in Bradford, works in York, and he loved the day out in Friday, he's going to come again. And yeah, it's been great. Hopefully we'll see more of him.
Yeah, good.
Anything else, Sergeant Goldsmith? And then Councillor Shepherd?
It's not a question, Madam Mayor, but I'm sure we'll all agree that we're going to miss Sergeant Goldsmith. Not only at council meetings, but also walking about town. Whenever Christopher Fierce before us, it's usually a serious matter, but we have a laugh. You know, we always have a laugh with him, and it's quite entertaining at times.
Well, it's
At times? I thought it was all the time.
And, you know, I think our loss is going to be Omar's, Top House, Starsgate.
Depends if Cooper's is still his favourite place for his town, isn't it? Pastures.
But personally, Chris, I'd like to wish you all the best, mate.
Thank you very much. The same goes to me though, to the council. I couldn't have done my job without the support of the council here for the last 10 years. It's made my job much easier. Support you've given me and the office that we've got, and the information that you've passed to us, it's all worthwhile. It's that sharing where we get somewhere. So I'll still be about, and I will come to some of the meetings.
He will.
I'd just like to personally thank him as well for that response at the council dinner that he did for me. It was brilliant.
He always is good
Do you want-
value for money.
Would you like a copy of it all?
But I'll echo every thanks, Chris, and it's
thank
been
you.
a pleasure
Yeah.
to have you in the uniform in this town, and it's going to be solid at this town. Thank you very much.
Jumble dryer when you've got a minute to.
I'll let you have my business card.
I've got some plastering up to me, Chris, and decorating.
I will be having leaving do, and I'll send the invites to. Yeah, some of them.
Are we going to have a walk down the pub?
No, one pub. I won't be able to walk.
See ya. See ya.
Thank you very much. Item 4B is a verbal progress update on the Ravine Skate Park. The meeting is going to be next, well, the 24th, so there will be more of an update after that, I believe. So we'll move on to item 5 on the agenda, which is public question time. No members of the public here, so we will move swiftly on to item 6 on the agenda, to receive items from previous minutes which require further consideration. A. Minute number 223/017, tree management. To receive letter of thanks and images of newly created viewpoint from Mr. James Hodgson, White Lodge Hotel, for information only. You've all received those pictures and James's email letter. for explanation only. Any comments on that in the meantime? No? Thank you very much. 6B is minute number 294/017, vote of no confidence. Received letter of any response from Mr Jim Dillon, Chief Exec, and Councillor Derek Basterman, Leader of Scarborough Council. Have we received any correspondence?
No, nothing received.
Councillor Haxby?
Madam Chair, I think this is quite disgusting. I think this is the third letter we've sent on this matter. Whitby have also written, nowhere on their agendas or minutes can I find any reference whatsoever to our letters, or Whitby's letters come to that. Certainly we're supposed to be an open and transparent council. Councillor Cockrell at the March meeting said he'd got authority from the Cabinet to discuss a meeting with us. Well, that doesn't appear anywhere, so I assume that was verbal. And if it was verbal, where does it appear in any of the minutes or agendas? Has this matter been swept under the carpet? Has it seriously been discussed by the Cabinet? It doesn't appear in any correspondence to the Chief Executive in any of the minutes of Scarborough Council Court. You know, where has this matter been? Where is it? Where's it gone? Where's it going? You know, surely a council can't act like this. We deserve a response.
We do deserve a response. Councillor Casey?
Perhaps we should, as a council, consider putting a freedom of information request in for any correspondence regarding this issue and see what exactly is going on behind the scene.
Has to be worded exactly how the council feel about putting that request in.
Yeah, I'll second.
Second that proposal? All in favour of that proposal? Right, we're all in favour of that proposal.
Can you pass me a quick phone number?
Right. It must be very precise in the wording. So it's proposed by Councillor Casey, seconded by Councillor Green, if I understand that correctly? Right, thank you very much. So it's item 6B, yes? Item 7 on the agenda, to receive items from previous minutes which may not require further discussion. Have any items been brought to your attention?
No.
Item 8 on the agenda, to receive and if approved to sign the minutes of the following and to make resolutions where necessary on the recommendations therein. 8A is the full council meeting held on the 12th of April 2017. Council will move those minutes to correct record, please.
Move them in.
Thank you very much. Are we all in favour? Raise your hands, please. Thank you. B, Staffing Committee meeting held on the 13th of April 2017. We've all seen a copy of that. I'd like to move those as a true and correct record of that meeting. All those in favour? Thank you very much. 8C, Planning Committee meeting held on the 24th of April 2017. Councillor Wilkie, over to you.
Yeah, just like to put that forward as a true and correct record of the meeting.
All those in favour? Thank you very much. Item D, Staffing Committee meeting held on the 2nd of May 2017. You've all seen a copy of that. I'd like to move that as a true and correct record of that meeting. All in favour, please?
Chair.
Thank you very much. Item 8E, the special council meeting held on the 8th of May 2017. You've all
Chair.
seen the copy? Are we moving it? All in favour? Thank you very much. Item 8F, Property Committee meeting held on the 9th of May 2017. Councillor Walker, please, over to you.
Yes, I'd like to move this as a true and correct record.
All in favour? Thank you very much. We're all alright then, Maureen? We'll move on to item 9 on the agenda, which is report from working party meetings. To receive and accept reports of the following meetings and to receive any recommendations thereon. 9A is the Filey Town Guide and Map Working Party meeting held on the 11th of April 2017. Councillor Wilkie, please.
Yes, fairly straightforward. Just move that as a true and correct record.
Thank you very much. All in favour? Thank you very much. Item 10 on the agenda is to receive and approve the schedule of payments for the following accounts. General Fund A, the 13th of April to the 30th of April. You have sight of a copy of that.
Move them, Chair.
We're all those in favour of that one? Thank you very much. 10B is the 1st to the 10th of May 2017. Now that copy is only being circulated this evening, so I'll give you a few moments to digest that. Good evening, Councillor Cross. We all okay with those financial?
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed. We'll move on to item 11 on the agenda, which is report from councillors on outside organisations. Councillor Pacey has submitted a report this evening. I'll give you a few moments to read that. And then I'll ask Councillor Pacey.
An attendee missing, Shirley Smith from the Scarborough Hospitality Association. She was there.
All right. Councillor Shackleton, you got some questions?
Yes, the answer at the bottom of page 1, it states there is a potential new owner of the old TIC. Is this an owner of the property or a
No,
tenant?
it's just a mistake. There's a potential new owner coming into the old TIC.
Leasing.
Tenants.
Thank you.
But we're all aware of commercial sensitivity in this chamber, so I can't really get more information.
I haven't asked that kind of case, it's just that it's a new owner.
Yes, I realise that. Thank you very much.
Councillor Holdenbanks?
Just to what Councillor Shackleton was just saying there, it's not till May 2018, so they're still available if people wish to, or that's something you're not aware of?
No, the collect signs stayed up until the paper was signed.
Right,
So
okay.
people could still
Can still put a bid in. Thank you.
Councillor Wilkie?
I just wanted to comment how positive it sounds. You know, some of the stuff on here, it all seems to be reasonably positive. Although we've lost the TIC, certainly measures being put in place, isn't there, to try and
He looked at, yeah,
come back.
I mean, I was invited because I'm the rep on Pilot Tourism, I think that's why I was invited, Councillor Anthony Ken as well, So it was a very positive meeting. I've since had an email, not about half an hour ago, from Janet Deacon telling me what action she'd taken since that meeting. It's only occurred yesterday afternoon. So she's emailed Martin Pedley and Louise Goodman at SVC regarding sorting out the front of the premises where you can still see Tourist Information Centre. Ask for it painted before the summer and to move the for sale or to let sign from inside the window to outside the location so it doesn't look quite as manky. In there we've mentioned RDPE funding, I think, which is Rural Development Programme for England. She's attached some funding of information on this email which I'll let Gina have. As part of our bid or potential bid to the Coastal Communities Fund, one of the initiatives on that was digital information displays where Scarborough River Council are going to put a massive one in, possibly halfway up that wall, quite a large one in there, with a view to putting one at the railway station, the bus station, and possibly on the seafront as well. So that might negate the need for us to include that in our bid. But if we do, then it must be compatible with theirs, so it can all be connected. Not mentioned in that report was we did discuss the issue of fire being cut off after the last bus and the last train go. So we'll have a meeting next week with Northern Rail Partnership and Graham Norton's EYMS to look at that issue because she was genuinely gobsmacked when we told her that you couldn't get in and out of fire after 8 o'clock at night.
Well, that's pushing it a bit.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
So that's positive as well. And that's it.
Right, thank you. Councillor Wright?
Just to say that it does tell people to go to the Tourist Information Centre on Old Latina House.
I do believe the town centre working
Part of the
looking
ECCF
at that.
bid is to replace all the finger posts with brand new up-to-date ones, so that would be valid.
It is still classed as an information point, isn't it?
It's a tourist information point, not
in the
So, all in all, very positive. If any, it's at least that we've got. I'll settle for a painting, so.
Or settle for knowing we're included in all the advertising.
Well, we are. I've been going through Discover Yorkshire College website today. There's quite a bit on there about fire, but it's littered with spelling mistakes, grammatical mistakes, and attractions are no longer here. So we're working furiously this afternoon to correct that, which has made Janet Deacon and her team look deeper into it regarding Scarborough and Whitley, and they're also littered with mistakes, which are going to be corrected. So some positivities come out of the meeting at the very least.
Good. Well,
And Julie Williams, FCA, has done a lot of work on in here as well. I would just like to put that on record.
Well, thank you very much for attending that meeting. Any more councillors got anything to say on that? Thank you very much. We'll move on to item 12 on the agenda, which is North Yorkshire County Council to note matters not previously reported or reported elsewhere in this agenda. A, to receive verbal and written reports, which is very difficult because our new county council is only just in place, but I'll invite you to come up and make yourself known. Move up there.
It's very nice to meet you all. I'm sorry that I haven't done a written report. I didn't know what the ropes were at this stage, and also I've been very short of time. It has been the induction day at the County Council today, and we have an awful lot of new councillors, I believe 28 new faces, which is a lot. And the council is now made up of 55 Conservative, 4 Labour, I think it's 3 Liberal, 8 Independent, and 2 which were indeterminable exactly what they were saying. So as you see, it is very dominated now by the Conservatives. They've had a very successful election. I'm not 100% as yet sure exactly what sort of thing will interest you, but there is a consultation starting about a permit scheme regarding roadworks. The scheme is introduced as in the management of street and roadworks activities. Now, it's really aimed at highway authorities and utility companies and their industry bodies. But anybody's response would be most welcome. And it just occurred to me that it may be something that you could be interested in. If you are interested in making a response, it's only just started, so it doesn't finish until the 7th of August. But I could give you the links for it if that was of any interest to you.
Links, could email the links to the clerk.
Yes.
That would be useful.
I didn't know if that sort of thing was of any interest to you, but it just occurred to me that
That's what
anything to do with roads would be very interesting. On Wednesday, I will be becoming North Yorkshire County Council Chairman, so I'm going to have an extremely busy year, but I'm hoping that it will not interfere too much with my duties here. And I'm really looking forward to getting to know you and to working with you. And the other thing I think I would like to mention at this point is that every councillor has £5,000 locality budget. This will be the third year and it's proving very popular. Now obviously I want to make good use of this money, and if possible I would like to use it to match fund to try and get maximum bucks for our pound. So if anyone does have any schemes, I mean we've got plenty of time to think about it, but we do want to make really good use of that money.
When's the closing date for that application?
I haven't got that right. No, it won't be around until sort of February, March of next year. So we do have time, but we do want to make really good use of that money and try and, if possible, shoehorn a bit more. Okay?
Are there any questions for our county council?
We'll be queuing at your door for that money.
We will.
Well, I'm going to be relying on you very heavily to know how best to spend it.
Oh, we've got some good ideas on how to spend money. Councillor Wilkie.
I think you said that you're not really sure yet, understandably, what we're really looking for, what we need from you. But I think we all would say that we feel so far away from North Yorkshire County Council. We've just forgotten over here, so we do really need a proper link about the local issues. There may be only small issues in the big picture, but to us there's a massive issue. Just things like lining of the roads is taking an age to get, anything to do with North Yorkshire County Council seems to take an age,
Crescent Hill Set.
Crescent Hill sets,
Yes, I've been hearing about
just things like support for local transport, and you'll find, as you sort of come to the meetings, the type of thing that we're looking at. But it's only small things like grass cutting, isn't it? But we need to know that someone is taking that back and getting some real results from North Yorkshire County Council. So, I noticed from your leaflet that it gave the impression about you were really sort of into the local issues of Filey. For all intents and purposes, I would have said you lived in Filey if I'd have read that leaflet and I didn't know.
I never said I did.
No, I know that, but what it is, I had lots of images of Filey and it was promoting Filey. So,
but I mean, I've been coming to Filey all my life.
I don't doubt that, so that's all I'm saying is we just need that link. We're far away as it is, so if we lose that link, then we're even worse off. So hopefully,
you point to what?
Councillor Shackleton and Councillor Wright.
Mr. Chair. Yeah, I'd just like to say that over the last number of years we've had a very good and close working relationship with Councillor Sam Cross. I hope that working relationship will continue with yourself. We've had many walks about this town, around town, highlighting issues such as Councillor Rook has already said, the roads, etc., etc. So I do hope that you're coming to Filey often, and we'll walk around town with you and we'll just show you what issues we're having at the moment.
I was walking around Filey, so that would have been a hardship.
Right. And just one last thing, I'd like to thank Councillor Cross for all the Filey in the past. And I know that he's still on the Borough Council, and I do know that he will still be working hard for Filey.
They will always fight hard for Filey, will Sam. Councillor Wright.
That was the same as what Johnson was saying.
So, yeah,
It's that stuff, sorry.
it's greatly appreciated the work that he's done for the town, and we know he's a true father in his heart. So thank you very much, Sam. Is there anything more for Councillor Squire? Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to meet you this evening. Item 12B on the agenda is Scarborough Road. Received notification of planned road closure between 8th and 12th of May for your information only. Self-explanatory that the work's ongoing. I think there was some signage problems in the first day, but not Councillor Shackleton.
Yeah, I just couldn't understand why they didn't put a road closed sign from the roundabout saying road closed from Grovehill Road. Cars were going on and having to turn around and come back.
They have tonight.
Yes, that's why I was late, because I came down to come down Scarborough Road because there wasn't any of the sayings until you got to Scarborough Road. So they had to go all the way back and back round the roundabout and the long way round. And there was 11 other cars that did the exact same that I did.
And there'll be parking issues all over the place tomorrow.
They just signage there. They just said at the roundabout, like then nobody would have gone down that road. Wasn't even closed off. The road wasn't even closed off, so you could free drive.
Bad signage, I think, really. Yeah. Any more on that? No, thank you. We'll move on to 13 on the agenda, which is Scarborough Borough Council, to note matters not previously reported or reported elsewhere in this agenda. 13A, to receive verbal and written reports from Borough Ward councillors. We've received Councillor Cockrell's this evening, so I'll give you a moment to peruse that, and then I'll ask Mike to update us. Any questions for Mike on his statement?
Yeah, it's a flood alleviation scheme, like, obviously there's some problems there. Are there problems that we can be able to overcome?
I believe so. It's all down to dealing with the landowners and sorting out the purchase price for some of the land, and also compensation for, for disruption to the crops and things like that. But it is taking far longer than was ever envisaged.
Just a second point now, the Lawn Cemetery extension. I don't think this council understood that it was the same contractor as the flooding alleviation scheme that was going to be engaged. My understanding of it was that we were going to do it when we had theirs. That's what was agreed.
They were all going to be done at the same time.
All the borough cemeteries.
But Filey was going to be prioritised. But Balfour BC, the people who were likely to get the contract for the alleviation, they're also the contractor that's doing the Whitby Piers. and they're also doing the work behind the spa at Scarborough. And none of these are effectively started, and that's why they're backtracking. And this is why we've now decided that we're going to go out to tender and see about getting somebody separate.
Lastly, the cobble landing attendant, do we have a name?
He's on the lifeboat, isn't he?
The local man.
I do have a name. I just can't remember that far.
Yeah, I heard he was on the lifeboat, so he knows the ropes down the couple good to have somebody with some knowledge, local knowledge down there.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that Councillor Cockle on that written report? Mike, have you got any further update?
This was hot off the press, so I haven't got anything to update.
Okay then, thank you very much for that. We'll move on to B, which is the vote of no confidence receiving no sent to Farley Town Councillor from Borough Councillor Dan Cross for information. Members have any comments on that email, or Sam, do you wish to add anything?
Yeah, thank you, Madam Mayor. Yeah, it seems interesting that, a constitution is made, to actually run a council. And the idea that you have a constitution is you actually, with your local society, you actually work to that constitution. And as you've seen by the comments that I've had from the monitoring officer, the constitution can be bent, can be used, can be ignored, and anything else you want to do other than operate within that constitution. And it's a sad state of affairs when what we get time and time again is openness, transparency, all the very reasons why there was a vote of no confidence first at Fire, then here, then at Whitby, and we're still months on from when I wrote the first original letter and put in April, from actually having a meeting, about a vote of no confidence. And it's a sad state of affairs for local politics when it's been allowed to happen. That's all I would say. But there's a lot more complicated. If anybody wants the full length of emails, I'll send you it's they're all been taken, points have been taken from the emails that have been sent to me and the points there.
Have you got any questions or comments to Sam? Councillor Wilkie?
It's not a question really, well, maybe a question at the end, but we've just spoken earlier on about getting a response to our letter, and this is just blatant arrogance of the Constitution, as Councillor Cross says, and the rules and regulations. So if Scarborough Borough Council can just disregard a proper motion tabled in this manner, what chance has anybody else got? I couldn't believe what I was reading, to be honest. I had to read it about 3 times to really think, is this really happening? And is this, are they really dodging this issue? And yes, it looks like they are. And the question is has anything happened since? Or is it just
nothing has happened since. I've had another gentleman that sent a complaint, a standards complaint, about counselling, and 20 days on he's still waiting for an answer to his standards complaint. And it's a sad state of affairs, really. It's a real sad that they come and I don't think they'll do business. They don't want any openness, they don't want any transparency.
Difficult to know where to take it next, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's a tragic job, it is, it's from the same colour as them.
Councillor Shepperton, please.
It would appear to me, Madam Chair, that they're just trying to ride this matter out and hoping that eventually it will go away.
I don't think it will.
No, it won't.
Councillor Hackfield?
Well, I'd like to ask Councillor Cockle what the hell is going on. He's part of the problem, part of the cabinet. Why aren't we getting responses? Why isn't it documented? What the hell are they doing about it? you know, nothing, you see, it's just, this is the cabinet all over, it's a crap system. It's a terrible system, where egocentric dictators have the full power virtually in their hands, and don't make reference to anybody. You know, these are quite serious complaints and quite serious motions of no confidence. They won't be swept under the carpet. It will go on and on. And I just hope that Sam's formal complaint comes to something. Somebody somewhere must listen, even if it has to go to London and Whitehall.
Yes, a question for Councillor Cross, Madam Sanders. Has all borough councillors seen our letter that we sent?
No, I don't believe they have. They've not seen it.
And it's not been discussed in Chamber?
It's not been discussed. If you go back to not the last meeting, the meeting before last, I mentioned the fact that there have been on part of the agenda, there is on the agenda, is there any letters sent to the Chief Executive, and he turned up and he said there is no letters being sent, and I said you've had one, a vote of no confidence from the Town Council, you've had also one from by the Town Council.
Well, we'll see whether Street Member Professional Class gets next.
I think, Madam Mayor, the only way we can ensure that all councillors are electing and voting will come
Is to like more...
is to email all
more-
members of the council and add that as an attachment.
Can I ask, is the Constitution written down somewhere?
80 pages.
Yes, it should be.
You've read it.
I have read, yeah, I haven't read it yet. Don't ask me what it says on page 73, paragraph 2.
Any more on the subject? Councillor Gofford?
Yeah, seeing this as an item on the agenda, I've sought some clarification. And I'm told that both the Assistant Chief Executive of the County Council and the Chief Executive of the Borough Council concur with the advice given by the Director of Legal Services, Lisa Dixon. After Councillor Cross raised the matter, she also asked for a second opinion from one of the country's leading local government lawyers, Judith Barnes of Bevan, Britain, who commented as follows: "This is not appropriate during PERDA, and the cost of holding the emergency meeting would, in my view, amount to party political publicity. The meeting should not be called before the 9th of June, as Local Government Association consider we are already in PERDA for the general election." So, in my understanding, nothing has been done which is contrary to the Constitution of the Borough Council.
Councillor Cross?
Come back there. The letter was put in on the 5th of April, and that was prior to Theresa May calling the election. That's a fact.
It wasn't prior to the County Council election, which was also...
Yeah, but there is no election at SBC.
Yeah,
the
but you and the other Borough Councillors were
not
putting up.
in North Yorkshire County Council.
That's why you and other Borough Councillors were also putting up for County Council, so therefore it was in PERDA. Similarly, it's under the general election because at least one Borough Councillor is putting up as to be an MP.
Is that?
That is the reason why.
Who's that in the council?
Eric Rosent.
Right, okay then. We'll close the subject because we never seem to get very far, do we? And we'll wait
Well,
for
I'd just
our-
like to comment also, Chairman, if I get asked questions in an abusive manner and derogatory manner, as I had tonight by Councillor Haxley, I will not answer them.
Your comment is noted. We'll move on to 14 on the agenda, which is the Town Clerk's report. You've all seen a copy which obviously we can't ask Gina to go through it with us. Shall we take that to the at the moment?
There's been no further action.
No further. So we'll go on to note the dates for your diary. Please note that the planning committee meeting for Monday the 15th has been cancelled. You've all had on your desk your preference sheets for which committees, outside bodies, agencies, working parties, etc. You would like to be considered for during our annual council meeting on the 22nd of May. Can we please have those back to the office by when, Laurie? Thursday the 18th, 12 noon, so that they can be collated and ready for the meeting. Notice all the local meetings and events. Staffing one was put, there was a provisional staffing meeting on Thursday the 3rd of June. Local meetings and events for your diary. I should be there to set off the colour of the coast event on Sunday. To be there for the steampunk. There'll be another invitation coming in for me to go and open the Meerkat House up at the Bird Garden.
You've got to do it like that.
Got to be like that. So, my last weekend as the mayor will be very busy. So, yeah, wonderful. Please note the spring bank holiday, Monday the 29th, the office will be closed. Letter received of thanks from the Festival of Farley for the grant. You've seen all of these. Nothing else.
Nothing else.
So we'll move on to item 15 on the agenda, which is...
Madam Chairman,
Sorry?
can I just, on the clerk's report, it says about the Spitfire.
Oh, sorry, yes.
That has not been confirmed yet.
It does say exact time to be confirmed, but the flight path to be confirmed.
No. I was talking to Janet Deacon this morning, and she told me it has not been confirmed. It's still hoped for, but it's not been confirmed.
Right, so councillors note that, please. Thank you for that information, Councillor Cockle. We will move on to 15. Request to obtain or present information items being notified to the town mayor and the town clerk prior to the start of the meeting and being of an informative nature only, not able to be dealt with by the office or not